Alright everybody, so today we're going to be going over the green. They released some of the green leader and unison cards from set 10 that we're going to just kind of briefly look over. And then tomorrow they're going to be bringing out, revealing the green commons and uncommons. So we'll have a video for that tomorrow. There's a note that says some of the cards included in here were revealed in the designer notes. You can see the Bardock Unison card here, but we can kind of look at it a little more in detail now. If you guys like these videos, please like and subscribe. Help support the channel. And let us know what cards you guys are excited about that are coming out. So this is a new Unison, Golden Frieza Unison of Malice. It is a specific 2. It looks like an SR. Activate main. Add 1 marker. Draw 1. Then choose 1 card in your hand. Place on top of your deck. And this card gains crit for the turn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then until the end of your opponent's next turn, this is your activate main, you minus 2 markers. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, your opponent can't attack with battle cards unless they choose one of their battle cards at an energy cost of 2 or more and place it in the owner's drop. Okay, so your opponent can't attack with battle cards unless they choose one. So if they have a 2-drop on board, let's say they have a 4-drop on board, and they go to swing with a 4-drop, they have to discard, and let's say that's the only card they have in the field. They have to discard that card in order to swing with it. Which means the attack would negate itself in a way. So they have to, they basically have to, that's pretty cool. I mean, most people are not going to do that. They're going to just not swing. But that's pretty good. It's basically a two or more. It's really good. The first effect's pretty good too. It's just it's a add 1 marker. You don't lose anything. You just draw 1, and then you choose 1 card in your hand and place it on top of your deck. Now, obviously, you're gonna draw that card back, so that it kind of hinders yourself a little bit. It's almost like you're using the Harudagam leader. But if you draw pretty consistently, which there's a lot of cards in this, like if you use this in Piccolo, it's not gonna matter because that 1 card, if you just use your Piccolo ability, you can just put it at the bottom of your deck and then draw 2 more cards. So I like this. This is good. I play a lot of green, so this is kind of like good stuff I like to see. Very good card. Very good card. Super Saiyan Bardock I almost said parental, but it's not. That's not how you say it. 2 specific cost, 15k. When your opponent combos, you may place up to 1 card from their combo area in the drop area. If you do, negate the skill for the turn. So all of the Broly stuff, all the red green Broly cards that have the ability to basically push 1 card from your opponent's combo area to the drop, you basically do that once per turn. And it doesn't say on your opponent's turn. So what makes this card so good is that you can do this if you're trying to combo to damage your opponent and they try to combo, you can just rip that card from their combo. It's so nasty. Activate main +1. You may choose 1 of your green battle cards at energy cost of 1 or less. Or no, of 1, sorry. 1 or less wouldn't make sense. 1 and KO it. If you do, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and discards it. So this gives you a little bit of hand destruction. It comes at a cost because you are removing 1 of your battle cards. There's not a lot of green battle cards that have good effects with being KO'd that are 1-drops. There's the Broly chain, the green Broly, the green aggro Broly chain, where you can just KO the 1-drop and then it goes into the 3-drop and all that kind of stuff. But it's the only one I can really think of. Like, you're basically just gonna be removing your self-awakeners. So your Son Gohans, your Saiyan Kabas, obviously not a Saiyan Kaba, but you know what I'm saying. Zerbudo, Heroic Stance, he's the new green from Draft Box 5, where you take a life, he gains 10k in crit. It's like, 10k in double strike. So cards like that you can basically just KO, but it's kind of removing your Self-Awakener for that kind of stuff. It's a little weird. Activate main, this card gets 5k and triple strike, and triple attack for the turn, and that's a -3. That's pretty good. The auto on this just makes this card phenomenal. And this is an SR2. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, this is a good card. I really like this card a lot. All right, so Oh! Alright, so this is kind of cool. So Demigross Unison of Sorcery. It's a 1-drop. This is the first one specific drop Unison card that we've seen so far. 5k. Permanent. If this card would lose a marker from an opponent's attack, you may add 1 card from your life to your hand. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is a Self-Awakener. This is a Unison Self-Awakener. Okay, I like this. This card gets 10k power for the turn if you +1. It's pretty good. Activate main, -3. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards, KO it, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, energy cost 3 or less, ignoring barrier and KO it. Oh, wow. Oh, I love this card. This is my favorite Unison card so far. Outside of, I don't know. This is probably my favorite Unison card so far. This is really good. So, the nice thing is that you can play this out turn 1. You can play this out turn 1 and then just activate its main and just give it a marker and give it, 10k power and just swing. So you're applying pressure early. You don't have to sacrifice any life in order to give this power, and you're giving it an extra marker. So you're playing this turn 1, it's going to have 2 markers because you're going to just use the active main. Regardless if it is if you go first, this is even better because you go first, you play it out. You can't swing, but you can activate main and give it a token. So the next turn when your opponent swings at it, if they swing at it, you can just take a life. Now obviously the big thing is like so this is actually really cool too. So if someone swings at you with double strike, this card says here, you may add 1 card from your life to your hand instead. So if they swing a double strike at your token, you just take 1 life instead of 2. That's really good. It specifically says 1 life. It doesn't say you take cards, representative of the damage you would get from your life to your hand. It doesn't say anything like that. So it's 1 card. So if someone's like, hey, I'm gonna swing my cooler, my double strike cooler at your Demigross, great. I'm just gonna take a life. That's really good. That may get errated because that's not super broken, but for a 1-drop, that's really difficult to remove. Phone's going off. Sorry. So activate main for 3. Then you choose one of your opponent's battle cards, KO it. As long as it doesn't have barrier or indestructible or something, it dies. So you can kill Smoke Dragon with you can kill Smoke Dragon with this. You can kill any card that basically doesn't have barrier or indestructible. And the second effect, you choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less, ignoring barrier, and KO it. So Inspired Technique Vegeta is a big one. The Invoker U7 stuff. You can kill it. You can kill. Oh my god, that's good. You can basically shut off most annoying blocker walls that opponents put up. So like a Universe 11. You can kill the 1-drop that gives everything barrier. It's a really good card. This is a really good card. This is way too good for a 1-drop. Yeah, this is way too good for a 1-drop. Oh, Bandai. Oh, we have a new Ginyu leader. Okay, Ginyu, new leader of the Force. They're a non-awaken? Oh, this is... Oh, cool. So we're getting the front side of that too. Okay. Alright, so Ginyu. When this card attacks, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a green Ginyu Force with an energy cost of 2, you may play it, then draw 1. Okay. Okay, interesting. When your life is at 4 or less, or you have 4 or more Ginyu cards in play in your battle area, you may draw 2 and flip. Okay. Auto, when this card attacks, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a green Ginyu Force card. Energy cost of 2, you may play it and draw 1. Activate battle once per turn. 1 green energy, choose 1 Ginyu card in your battle area and it gets 10k power for the battle. Alright, that doesn't have a specific cost, so there may be a really strong green Ginyu card that you can play. Give it 10k for the battle. This is interesting. This is interesting because you basically are drawing 2 per turn. Actually, I mean, so technically you're drawing 1 regardless. Then you get to reveal the top card of your deck. And if it's a 2-drop Ginyu, you play it. So you have to you probably want to fill your deck with a lot of green 2-drop Ginyus, which I'm assuming, I don't think there's a lot of green stuff that's out right now, which means we're probably going to get a ton of green stuff in this archetype. So I know when your opponent reveals the top card of your deck, you have to shuffle. If you reveal it, do you just not, if it's not a 2-drop, do you just draw it? I'm confused. I think that's what it is. I don't think you shuffle when you reveal the top card of your deck. I know for sure if your opponent does, but not if you do. I'm not really sure about that. I'll have to see how I feel. I don't really know how to feel about this leader yet. It's kind of weird. And then this is the Goku they showed off in the designer notes. So we have Son Goku, burst 3 with his card attacks, draw 1. What if your battle cards is KO'd? Huh. You may flip this over. If you do so, draw 1 and restand an energy. Alright, so you can self-awaken turn 1, technically. That's pretty cool. So you can awaken turn 1 on your opponent's turn 1. So like, let's say you go first, you play out a battle card. If they KO that card, I think if it's a blocker or something, like a 1-drop blocker, just KO it and then you just flip. Now, when you awaken using your auto, you only draw 1 and restand 1, but if you awaken at 4 life, you only draw 2. You don't restand any. So that's kind of a weird concept that you can probably do depending on who you're playing against. Interesting. And then auto, when this card attacks, draw 1, burst 3. Not a big fan of the burst stuff, because this card just attacks, this bursts every time it attacks. So it's like the front side, like this, like it's okay for this to have a burst effect, but the fact that this has a burst effect, not a sparking effect, is really bad, because you're just bursting more cards away. So why even swing with your leader? Place 2 cards from your life in your drop area. Choose all your opponent's battle cards, all of your battle cards and your opponent's battle cards in your own barrier, and place them in the drop area. Okay, I mean that's cool. But again, I'm placing way more stuff in my drop area anyways because of my burst effect. So this is a terrible leader. I don't like this leader. This is really bad. This should be sparking. This is cool. If you look at any burst leaders that are in the game, generally the front side has a burst effect, and then the back side has some sort of required sparking effect. Like even Surge Coup, or not Surge Coup, Clash Coup, the Clash of Fates Goku, which is what this is supposed to be, like a new variation of it, just because of the way that he looks. He has a sparking effect on the backside. I think he does. Yeah, he has a sparking effect, and if you have a Krillin in the drop area, he gains like double strike and 5k or something. This is just dumb. Like, you don't even want to, like, I don't want to swing with my leader, because if I burst too much, I'm bursting cards away that I probably can't get back. Now, obviously, there may be some green cards where you can pull stuff back, but that's yet to be seen. We'll find out hopefully tomorrow. Maybe there's some more cards. But yeah, this is a terrible leader. So far I don't like this leader. This leader, I don't really know how to feel about it. I have to see the Ginyu stuff to see if it's going to be really broken or not. But the fact that you can play something out for free and then draw, pretty cool. So we'll see. This card's completely broken. I love this card. I will be buying a full playset of this card, regardless of how many boxes I buy. I'm gonna buy a full playset of this because I want it. And it's uncommon, so rarity wise, it should be pretty easy to get. I'm gonna buy a full playset of it because I think this is gonna be a really good card for green. This is a really good card for green too, as well as the Frieza. Kind of pick your poison on this one though. Like, this one is really good defensively, and I mean, this is just really good in the combo phase. This ability is not amazing, because you have to choose one. If you don't have one, you can't gain any markers. We'll have to see what cards come out. There's some interesting things you can do with it. I know with the Final Showdown Goku and Krillin cards, I think you could do something with this. I don't know. I have to do some research, but once we see some more cards, I'll have kind of a better opinion on this. And this card is fantastic. This is probably the second best. This is the second best Unison I've seen in the green archetype. This is by far the best one. This is really good as well. This is really good too because you just draw once per turn. So you draw basically if you go well, not if you go first, doesn't really matter, but you play this on 2 energy. You're drawing a card that turn. If you played Piccolo, you draw 2 cards that turn, and then you play this and you draw another card. It's good. I like it. It's good. All right, that'll do it for the video. Let me know what you guys think of these cards. Let me know what cards you guys think are good, what cards you think are trash, what cards you would like to see in this set. Start a little discussion down below. We'll talk about it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.